Hi, I'm Dr. Patricia. I am the founder of Serving Kids Hope. I'm a proud, busy mom and a pediatrician who specializes in childhood obesity. So today we are going to talk about healthy holidays in a continuation of our series here that we're filming at the Orange County Discovery Cube in the wonderful Petersonville Healthy Cooking Kitchen. And of course, our major sponsors are the Orange County United Way, who have funded this program so that we can bring this series together and help you and your family have healthy, happy holidays this year. Hi, today we are going to talk about Father's Day. I'm really excited. Fathers are great because they bring in a lot of good energy. They like sports generally, so it's easy to find healthy ways to celebrate Father's Day as opposed to a lot of different holidays. I thought we would just keep it basic, burgers and onion rings. But what do those things need? They need ketchup. Now, ketchup is very interesting. It is my nemesis, okay? Because you can look at the studies and they show that there is a direct correlation between ketchup and childhood obesity. And so what we'd like to do is we're always looking for an alternative to using ketchup because we'd rather not have kids have it. And it's interesting, it's not just the fact that ketchup has so much high fructose corn syrup, but it's also the fact that a lot of parents think that they need to coax kids to eat certain foods by putting ketchup on it, which is crazy because they're just basically pouring sugar on their food. And so I made about 3 or 4 batches the other day, and finally I came up with the good one. But basically we're gonna start with just a regular tomato sauce. I got this one at my local store, and the whole recipe will be on the website. And then of course you're gonna have to put the tomato paste in. And behind the tomato paste, you want to include your water. So we have a half a cup of water. And then you're just going to put some spices in. Normally, I don't like to have more than 3 or 4 ingredients, but I was so desperate to make this well, I ended up putting a lot of different ingredients in, and it actually became fun. So this is 3/4 teaspoon of ground mustard. We've got 3/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Of course, I tried to make all the ingredients very similar so we wouldn't have to memorize a lot of things. 3/4 teaspoon of ground allspice, which is actually kind of a neat flavor. And then 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and just a little bit of chili powder, depending. You're gonna adjust that on, if people like things hot or not. So we put 1/8 of a teaspoon in, and then 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Most of the ones I looked at had like 3/4 of a cup. It was just too much. I put in just 3 pineapple spheres, so not very much. And that still wasn't enough. So then I kicked it up a notch and I got these multicolored carrots because I was scared it would get too orange. And I put about a half a bag of one of those bagged carrots, which is about 6 ounces of carrots. And finally, 2 dates. And you put it all together, and I just do it in a saucepan, and I cooked it for a couple of hours. I just kept an eye on it, stirred it every once in a while, added water if it needed it, and so forth. And ultimately, it turned out to be a great ketchup. Now the thing is, what do you do then? You made this new ketchup, and so we found these at the dollar store or 99-cent store, and so you can just put them in little ketchup dispensers. I'm telling you, nobody eats ketchup straight, and this is sweet enough with the dates and the pineapple and the carrots that it will taste like ketchup. Nobody will know the difference. They're mixing it with food. So I'm really excited for you to try that recipe at home. Look on our website for it. Like I said, it's my favorite recipe we have so far. Well, and then if you've got a good ketchup, boy, you need to have a little bit of onion rings. Now these onion rings are so good though that you might not even need ketchup with them. But I wanted to show you a healthy way of making onion rings. So I'm just going to use this coconut oil spray just to make sure that they don't stick. We've got I just got the sweet onions, I think are better, but use whatever ones you want. And I just cut them in big chunks, dip them in the egg. You can take 1 strand at a time or a few. And I made my own 100% whole wheat breadcrumbs. I mixed a little bit of Parmesan cheese and salt and pepper, and that's all I used for the breading. And it's delicious. And then you just dip them in the breading. The kids will love to do this, very messy. And you put them in the oven, usually about 350 to 400 for about 20 to 25 minutes. Just don't let them get burned. I got them a little bit burned here, but they're yummy, they're crispy, they're delicious, and they're a great way to celebrate Father's Day. So today we made turkey burgers, but you can make beef burgers, you can make chicken burgers, you can use portobello mushrooms. Today we have a great alternative, which is kind of a new fad that we're seeing around, called using jackfruit. So Dahlia, our lead registered dietitian at our program, she's the one that has inspired me. We've been fiddling around with this jackfruit, And actually, I went to the Chinese market, and this is how they look whole. We use the canned version today, but I was hoping Dahlia could explain a little bit about these Jack burgers.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Patricia. So, like we were saying, jackfruit is a really exciting alternative that you can use. I love that we did turkey burgers. We had some variety. If you want to be more cholesterol conscious and keep the men in your life even more heart healthy, you can incorporate jackfruit. So we've made them here. You can arrange them and have them on your whole wheat buns, just like we have the turkey burgers. But it's kind of a cool ingredient. It will take on the texture of meat. You can put it in tacos, on nachos, really anything. My mom came over to my house recently and tried it, and she was really into it. So she took some home, prepared it for my dad, and he was none the wiser. So you're welcome, Dad. We're kind of keeping you around for much longer with us.
Well, thanks, Dahlia. I really appreciate you sharing that with us. So once you put this great meal together for Father's Day, don't forget why we're here. It's really to enjoy those men in our lives. And I have to say, my dad, Gene Ronald, I'm so grateful for him. And I know that you're all grateful for your dads. So try to make the meal fun. It's not really about the food. Once you get to the table, we want to turn off the cell phones, turn off the TV, and we really want to sit and talk. And we added these great dimension. We've got Elizabeth, our intern, made these cute little origamis so the kids could do something fun on the table, things that Dad would like. We've got golf balls in honor of my father, who's a big golfer, tennis balls, fishing poles. We got these little fish here, and we have conversation starters that we made. The kids can make those with you. When were you bored today? Or all different questions that we can ask each other, and then everybody goes around the table and responds. And this can be so much fun. Another thing the kids can get involved with is, I found these for like $1 each. I love these, but there's like chalkboard on these glasses, and so you can write on there different names. And then my creative team, of course, Rosario and company, they put together these on toolboxes, which you could even give as gifts to dads and so forth. And so you can just kind of be creative with the meal and just make these men in our lives feel loved. Hi, I'm Dr. Patricia. Thank you so much for watching today. And we hope that you learned something about how to make your family and your holidays more healthy. If you need more ideas or want to get the recipes we discussed, please come visit us at our website at drpatriciamd.com. And also, just a big thanks to the Orange County Discovery Cube and the Petersonville Cooking Kitchen. What a beautiful setting to put these programs together. And we couldn't do any of this without the wonderful support from the Orange County United Way. So thank you to them. And if you want more information on combating childhood obesity, please visit us at servingkidshope.org and see how you can be involved.